be well for those who believe the Holy Scriptures.
Midday
their eyes in the Near East,
routine is to
this part of the world is the
go out and hit golf
landmass
balls
of the globe.
and listen to
This is where the interests of Africa,
a
Asia,
gospel
and
message.
Europe really meet. Here in
Usually
the
Pastor
strategic
Carter, and
location,
lately I've been
God
listening to HMS
people
Richards.
His lights.
Now, HMS Richards was the greatest preacher the Seventh-day Adventist Church ever produced. Started the Voice of Prophecy back in the 30s in Southern California. Had the Heralds Quartet from Texas with him. Dal Decker sang with him. Beautiful voice. She passed away recently. I think she was about 90. He passed away in 1985. He's the dean of preachers. That's his voice.
Through the prophets. The temple at Jerusalem.
He once heard Ellen White speak, the prophet, and talked about her. He never used her, though, in his evangelism. He only preached from the Bible. He was a Protestant. Adventists are Protestants, first and foremost. The Bible and the Bible alone for doctrine. Ellen White had a special gift, we believe. She lifted up the Bible and Jesus and Christ and the cross.
They failed to proclaim God's message of hope.
So I'm going to go out, and our house is being totally renovated inside. We're out for about 5 or 6 or 7 weeks. We're in our second week. But I still stop by every day, check the pool, check the mail, talk to the guys. I found another leak yesterday. We had like 3 leaks. But it's all right. That's what you do. Part of the process. Fix everything while it's all torn apart. But I like to listen to HMS Richards Sr. Our preachers today in our church, sadly, are all young kids in tennis shoes and sneakers and walking all over the stage, ranting, raving about advice, wearing Levi's. And that's why I don't believe in any church per se to get to heaven. I believe in a message, and I believe the Seventh-day Adventists have an end-time message to the world. They have truth on death and the Sabbath and the second coming, but the denomination itself, the organization, while I respect hierarchy and church authority, it's not going to save anybody. I think I'll drive by the house here. But HMS Richards was truly a Protestant. I think his offices were Voice of Prophecy were in Glendale, California. My mom and dad listened to HMS Richards, went and heard him speak in East LA one time. Pastor Carter has talked about how great of a preacher he was. He quotes him all the time. And we knew prophecy. We preach prophecy end times. God always announces when something big's going to happen. You know, when he's going to do something big. He told Noah, he told Jonah, he told Abraham about Sodom that he was going to destroy, and he's got an end time message today. And no other church teaches all of the truths collectively. We're not proud. Nobody's better than anybody else, but God does have a message and a people that have accepted and continued. The church is growing overseas. The message, I shouldn't even say the church, because here in North America, it's even our education, even our colleges and universities are all liberal now. And people are leaving the Sabbath. The ones that grew up with it are leaving the Sabbath because of a variety of reasons. But the ones in other countries that are poor and looking for the second coming and a better life, they're accepting it. And Ellen White talked about that. There'd be a shaking. There's our house. There's the dumpster. Dumpster's getting pretty full. Greg might have to... Gee, we're a 2 dumpster job. Look at that. That's all our house there. Alright, I'll stop by later. I'm going to go hit golf balls. I'll show you where I go. But I like to listen to gospel in the middle of the day. It gives me a recharge. Because all of this house and all of this stuff is all going to burn up. Even our new house. We don't put any... God does bless us. If you're faithful and a good steward and your tithe and offerings, He may bless you with things. It seems as He does with us. I just ordered a new car yesterday, a BMW x3m40i, which I think is better for my wife. It's a little smaller than the... I think that truck's going to our house. I've seen it there. It's a little smaller than the Telluride. So I'll sell the Telluride and just ordered that BMW. Beautiful car, we think. x3m40i. And it's fun to drive because it's got a lot of power. It's a smaller Telluride is what it is. It's more expensive, but you know, that's just BMW. So here's where I come to play golf. I have my own driving range, a big field out here. I think you've seen it. I bought the pass here. It was only it's $10 for if you're a resident of a colony and a senior citizen. Pretty good deal, isn't it? I'm going to put the phone down for a second. That guy right there always gives me, he finds my golf balls. He's the resident guy that lives here and his wife. I'm going to put this down so I can get through the gate, but I want to show you where I hit. All right.
He'll continue and will until Christ comes and returns to this earth in power and glory. Now what did Jesus say about the city of Jerusalem itself and the kingdom of Israel? Speaking to the priests and leaders, he made this startling statement. I'm reading Matthew 21:43. The kingdom of God shall be taken.
If you're thinking about buying solar panels, don't. The U.S. government will literally buy them for you if you take 60 seconds to answer a few questions.
Okay.
Hi there.
Card worked. Proceed through here. Usually not a lot of people, hardly anyone here during the middle of the day. We are in a drought. This is usually beautiful green grass. But we are in a bad drought, and it's the hottest, I believe it was the hottest July on record in North Texas. It still is really, really unpleasant. And that's just, you know, this will pass, this too shall pass. But this is where I hit out here. It's normally beautiful green, and that grass is scorched and brown and all burnt and all kinds of stuff. But I can still hit off it. And I park right here. All right, folks, I'm about to hit some golf balls. I'm out.